Hi, I'm Erin McGuire. This is my Pure Light Wellness YouTube channel. This is the place to be inspired, uplifted, and to really live a life out of fear and full of love. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about the subconscious mind, which is one of my favorite topics. It's what I use in the healing work that I do with clients to help change beliefs in the subconscious. I always say change your beliefs and you change your life. But I'd like to share also with you a quote from Wayne Dyer that I keep seeing this week. He says, change the way you look at things and the things you look at change. And I think that's so important because whatever it is we are describing or putting a description or rules around, and it could be anything that we think about, right? We do that about ourselves. We put our perspective around ourselves and think, I'm too old for this. It's not perfect enough. I can't do it. I will never be good enough at that to accomplish it. Or, we do that even about objects, other people, things around us. And we begin to kind of put ourselves in a box when we do that and really kind of close ourselves off to the possibility of what could be if we were to just let all those perceptions and stories go, right? So change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. So it's all about the mind. And really, if we can find a way to control our mind, we can absolutely change our life. But it takes work. It takes dedication to do this. And so I'm going to leave you today with a tool that's going to help you change your subconscious mind. Stick around. That's coming up in just a moment. But first, I want to tell you just a little bit about the subconscious. Just a quick synopsis. So the subconscious mind is about 90% of our mind. And for the first 7 years of life, it's the only thing that's open. So everything that happens to us goes right into our subconscious. And that's why a lot of us as adults get triggered by different things. We try to figure out why, and then we realize, oh, when I was a child, this happened to me. And now as an adult, I'm triggered because of that situation. So everything that happens to us kind of comes from that place. And things as an adult obviously can get put in our subconscious mind, but definitely those first 7 years of life, it goes right in there. And so there's ways to unkink. What I like to think of is that the subconscious mind is like a garden hose, right? And if it's running smoothly, the water flows through there. We're connected. We feel like we're in the flow of life. That water really represents our higher self, our spirit, right? So when all of that's connected, everything's just kind of flowing, we feel good. But if I walked up and put a kink in the garden hose, now all of a sudden the water is going to trickle out. And that's kind of what happens when something traumatic happens to us as children. Maybe our parents got divorced, or one of our parents was an addict, or we got yelled at a lot or abused in some way, or just anything. We could have just been shy. And, there's a lot of situations that happen to us that don't have to be a big traumatic event. But either way, that puts a kink in the hose of our subconscious mind, and we're not able to access fully the source of who we are. So it's good to understand all of this so that you can learn how to unkink the garden hose of your mind, right? And I'm going to give you a tool for that. So the second thing to know about the subconscious mind is that it's a goal-seeking computer. So we're giving our subconscious mind goals all the time. It might be the goal of, I'm broke. So you might be constantly thinking thoughts of, how am I going to pay my rent this month? How am I going to make ends meet? All of this dread around money. Or you might be thinking the thought of, I'm extremely abundant and all of my needs are always met and my desires are taken care of. So those are two different goals, right? One is a goal of lack, that the universe does not support us, that we have to do everything ourselves, that nobody's going to help us, right? The other is a belief of abundance and that the universe has our back and that we are supported and that we are abundant. But it's just a change in our mind, and sometimes that takes a little bit of time. So I want you this week to pay close attention to the thoughts that you have. The thing about the subconscious is a lot of times we don't know what's in there. It's vast. Again, it's 90% of our mind. So You'll notice, though, by things you say, by feelings that you have in your body. If you feel a tightening in your chest about something, then that's maybe a place to look at. Like, what thought are you thinking, or what situation is happening in your environment that's making you feel that way? Pay attention to any of the negative thoughts or negative things that you say. And then here's a tool that's going to help you. It's called tapping, and it's from energy medicine. So I want you to take that negative thought that you've been thinking, and you're going to use this tapping technique to help tap it out. Now, the key with this is we don't just do this once and think that we're perfect and that we can move on from this belief. You got to kind of work with this a few times. I would say work with it for the week. Maybe just jot down any negative beliefs that you have so you can see them, and then work with those thoughts throughout the week. And obviously, if you need any help with this, I'd be more than happy to help you as well. So let's do the tapping technique. On the left side, we do negative belief, right? And we're going to use the money belief as our example for today. So I no longer believe that I am broke. So you're going to use that, add to whatever negative belief you have, I no longer believe, okay? So we're going to tap from the temple around behind the ear to the base of the ear. I no longer believe that I am broke. Say it out loud as you tap. I no longer believe that I am broke. 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 I think that was 5 times. Make sure you do it 5 times. On the right, it's the positive. So same place, temple around behind the ear to the base of the ear. I live an abundant life that I love. 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 5 times, negative on the left, positive on the right. Make sure you add I no longer believe to that left side. And the right side, you can really just put whatever positive belief in there that you want. Again, I'm here to help you on this. Please leave a comment below. What is that belief for you? How has this tool helped you? I hope to hear from you. Please pass this on to your friends, your loved ones, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. There will be more next week on the subconscious mind. I hope to see you again.